boarding requested. Passengers boarding starting.
May I see your boarding pass? Boarding pass, please. Hello. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. This way. Hello. This way. This way. Welcome on board. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. This way. Hello. Welcome on board. Good evening. Hello. Hello. Welcome on board. Boarding pass, please. Boarding pass, please. Boarding pass, please. This way, please. Welcome on board. Boarding pass, please. Hello. Hello. This way.
All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to the airplane show.
Good evening.
Me and Liz are getting this 789 ready. Flying from Atlanta to JFK today.
Hello.
For the load. Right? Talk to Liz and start getting everything set up. And then we're gonna do it.
Boarding pass, please.
Right, 27 left, 28. Departing runways 27 right,
Boarding
26
pass,
left.
please.
Wind 230 at 7. Visibility 10. View at 3,000. Scattered at 6,000.
May I see your boarding pass?
Broken at 8,500. Broken at 20,000. Temperature 31. Dew point 22. Altimeter 2998.
Hello.
Density altitude 3100 feet. Pavement marking work in progress. Expect minor delays in the area. Advise on course heading, altitude,
Welcome on board.
and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway
Good
and
evening,
hold
Liz.
short
How are we doing?
instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Foxtrot.
Evening, Ty. We're all set here.
Hartsfield
Just waiting for your
Jackson
go-ahead to
Atlanta
pick up our
International
clearance.
Airport.
How's the stream
Information
going?
Foxtrot. 21520 Zulu.
We're doing well. We're just getting
Arriving
started,
runways
and I'm
26
happy
right,
you're aboard.
27 left, 28.
Good
Departing
evening.
runways
Glad to be here, Ty.
27 right,
Let's get this flight
26
rolling.
left. Wind 230
Flight deck to
at
cabin
7.
crew.
Visibility 10. View at 3,000.
Just keeping the peace up
Scattered
here,
at
Captain.
6,000.
I'll ensure the crew
Broken
stays
at
alert and ready for
8,500.
anything.
Broken at 20,000.
All right, roger that. Let's try to expedite
Temperature
boarding.
31.
We got a long
Hello.
taxi, I think, ahead of us.
Altimeter 29908. Density altitude 3100
Copy, Captain.
feet.
We'll expedite boarding and
Pavement
prepare for the
marking work
taxi
in
ahead.
progress. Expect minor delays in the area. Advise on course heading,
Welcome on board.
altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact.
Good
You
evening.
have information Foxtrot. Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Information Foxtrot. 21520
Hello.
Zulu. Arriving runways 26 right, 27 left, 28. Departing runways 27 right, 26
This way,
left.
please.
All right, Liz, you can go ahead and get all clearance to JFK.
Visibility 10. View at 3,000.
I'll get our
Scattered at
IFR clearance to
6,000.
JFK.
Broken at 8,500.
Hey Chad, we're picking up our
Broken
clearance
at
to New York.
20,000.
This is ATC giving us
Temperature
permission to
31.
fly the planned route.
2.22. Altimeter
May I see your
29908.
boarding pass?
Understood, Captain. I'll keep an eye on the cabin and make sure everyone is comfortable and calm as we prepare for the taxi ahead.
We'd like to receive our IFR clearance, and we have Foxtrot.
Good evening. Hello.
American 690 Heavy, cleared to Kennedy via the Phil 3 departure. Then as filed, climb and maintain 10,000.
Good evening.
Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure on 121.225, squawk 5731. Expect runway 27 right.
Boarding pass, please.
So we kept our runway. That's good.
Boarding pass, please.
Atlanta clearance, American 690 Heavy, cleared to Kennedy via Phil
Hello.
3 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure on
Welcome on board.
121.225. Squawk 5731. Expect runway 27 right.
This way, please.
American 690 Heavy, read back correct.
This way.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of American Airlines and the entire crew, my name is Melanie Archer, and I would like to welcome you aboard Flight 690 heading to New York City. We kindly ask that you take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, please don't hesitate to
Atlanta ground, American 690 Heavy, requesting pushback and start.
journey.
American 690 Heavy, hold position, CRJ-7 passing behind you, stand by. Delta 9768, cross runway 90 right. Crossing 90 right, Delta 9er 768.
Ground crew, you can disconnect from the aircraft.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All right, we're disconnecting now. Stand by. Tug already disconnected.
Departure check completed. Bypass and insert. American 690 Heavy, push and start approved. Tail north.
First and start approved. Tail north, American 690 Heavy.
Southwest 241, ready to push. Southwest 241, push approved.
Welcome aboard American Airlines.
Start approved.
Please
Southwest
place your
241.
carry-on items in an overhead compartment or under the seat in front of you. Small, lightweight items may be placed in the seat pocket. If you need assistance, please let
Release
us know.
parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will. Delta 919 push. Delta 919 ready to push. Delta 919.
Cabin attendants, armed doors and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 690, heading to New York City. Our estimated flight time is approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes. We kindly ask that you pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration, as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Please fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal tip into the buckle and pulling the strap to tighten. The seatbelt must be fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Return your seatbacks and tray tables to the upright position and open your window blinds for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be securely stowed. Smoking and the use of e-cigarettes are prohibited anywhere on board, including the lavatories. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Remember to secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat or between seats. Put them on and inflate only after leaving the aircraft. Floor level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or catches fire, please inform the crew member right away. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Welcome aboard American Airlines Flight 20. We ask that you please direct your attention to the monitors located throughout the cabin for a brief safety message about aircraft.
Ground Delta 1919er, taxi to parking.
Welcome to your American Airlines flight.
Taxi to parking via November 2.
On its way to one of more than 350 destinations.
In countries
November
across
2,
the
November
globe,
Whiskey Lima, ramp 1 east taxi lane,
Made
Delta
possible by our more than
1919er.
130,000 dedicated team members.
who all do it for one reason.
All right, Liz, can we go ahead and get our taxi clearance?
That's why your safety is so I'll get our taxi clearance. Hey, Chat, we're about to request taxi clearance to the runway. Safely on your way. To buckle your seatbelt, insert the metal
American
end into the
690,
buckle and pull the
ready
strap
for
to
taxi.
tighten.
We have
To
information
open,
Foxtrot.
lift the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the premium cabin and your seat is also equipped with a shoulder belt, fasten the belt by attaching it to the buckle until you hear it click. If you're seated in the premium cabin and your seat is equipped with a push button, insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. Then, fasten your shoulder belt by attaching it to the buckle until you hear it click. To open, simply press on the button. The shoulder belt must be worn during taxi, takeoff, and
Ramp
landing.
8, taxi lane,
And
Lima,
remember,
Lima
seatbelts should
Alpha.
be fastened whenever
American
you're seated
690
in
heavy.
case of unexpected turbulence. Now, make sure your seat is upright. All larger electronic devices are put away, carry-ons are placed all the way under the seat in front of you, and your tray table is stowed. Larger carry-on luggage goes in the overhead bin. If you have a handheld device, please switch it to airplane mode now. If your electronic device falls into your seat, please do not adjust your seat and contact a crew member for assistance. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including e-cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. Now let's review the safety card in your seat pocket, which explains the safety features of this airplane, including the location and operation of exits and flotation devices. This aircraft is designed with escape path lighting on or near the floor. In the unlikely event of an evacuation, leave all carry-ons behind and follow the lights quickly and safely to the nearest exit. A sign will indicate you've reached your exit. All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you. All door exits have evacuation slides to use in the unlikely event of an emergency. In a water evacuation, slides may be used as life rafts. You'll find the exact location on your safety card. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. If the cabin loses pressure, oxygen masks will drop automatically. While remaining seated with your seatbelt fastened, pull down on the mask or the red streamer to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and put the elastic band over your head. Then pull the straps to tighten and breathe normally. Remember to always put your own mask on first before helping others. Life vests are located under, next to, or between your seat. For help locating them, see your safety card. To remove the vest, pull the tab or compartment handle to break the seal. Remove the vest from the package like this. Put the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube. In the water, a light on your vest will automatically illuminate. If necessary, an infant life vest will be distributed by a crew member. The safety card shows how to use it.
It's our honor to care for you on your journey. If you have any questions, please refer to the safety card or feel free to ask any of the cabin crew as they do their final cabin check. And as always, let us know if there's anything we can do to make your journey more enjoyable.
American Airlines. We fly so you can soar.
Be advised, uncontrolled traffic at your 12 o'clock, 450 feet. Not injected by say intentions.
Looking for the traffic American 690 Heavy.
All right, Liz, you can go ahead.
Approaching
Contact
runway
tower and get our
2,
takeoff
7,
clearance.
right.
I'll contact Tower for our takeoff clearance. Hey Chad, we're about to request takeoff clearance from Tower.
Atlanta Tower, American 690, Holding short of runway 27 right, ready to depart.
American 690 Heavy, Atlanta Tower, runway 27 right, winds 180 at 7. RNAV football, cleared for takeoff.
Flight deck to cabin crew, we're clear for takeoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now cleared for takeoff. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened, your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions, and your window blinds are open. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the flight.
Delta 1816, winds 230 at 7, runway 27 left, cleared to land. Welcome to Atlanta. 27 left, cleared to land, Delta 1816. Delta 2104, contact ground on 121.9er.
I'm gonna have to run this guy down.
Delta 906, contact ground on 121.9er. Ground for Delta 906, good day. Delta 512, runway 28, winds 230 at 4, cleared to land. Cleared to land, Delta 512. American 690 Heavy, contact departure.
Contacting departure. American 690 Heavy. Atlanta departure. American 690 Heavy. Good evening, climbing through 2000 beyond.
American 690 Heavy, Atlanta departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 12000, direct football.
Climb and maintain 12000 direct football. American 690 Heavy.
Departure. Cloudy. Get above us. Closer to 10,000, 8,000.
Atlanta approach, Delta 554, 4000.
And we do thank you for your attention. Once we have reached a safe and comfortable cruising altitude, your flight attendants will be throughout the cabin to offer you beverages of your choice, followed by international flagship meal service.
Delta 919.
During the course of our flight, snacks and beverages will be available. If at any given point you wish to sleep undisturbed, we do ask that you kindly display all fastened seatbelts on the outside of all garments or blankets, so that your crew does do frequent safety checks. In failure to see yourself, it will result in having to awaken you for compliance. We thank you in advance for your cooperation.
Delta 327, Atlanta departure. Good evening.
Departure. Good evening. Delta 327, 8000.
Dear We are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, and we appreciate your patience. Thank you for flying with American Airlines.
American 690 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 135.0. American 690 Heavy. Atlanta Center. American 690 Heavy. Good evening, climbing through 12000 for 14000.
American 690, Atlanta Center, good evening. Climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230. American 690.
Alright, so we're above 10,000. Killing those landing lights. We're about to get up to standard, so we'll set the altimeters.
Delta 2831, flight level 220, climbing flight level 240.
Standard.
Delta 2831, cleared direct Falcon.
Proceeding direct, Falcon Delta 2831. Atlanta Center, Delta 2784, climbing flight level 330 for flight level 360.
Delta 2784, Atlanta Center, roger.
Atlanta Center, Delta 3180 with you at flight level 290.
Delta 3180, Atlanta Center, good evening.
Delta 1131 at flight level 320.
Delta 1131, good evening. Frontier Flight 3560, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.3.
20 miles out. It might be.
Frontier Flight 3560.
Delta 2928 at flight level 250.
We're gonna get right above that. Got speed. Stupid.
American 1811, 16,000, climbing flight level 200.
So you don't run with the
American 1811, roger, good evening. American 1811, traffic 12 o'clock, 12 miles, a regional jet crossing left to right at 18,000.
Hey.
Delta 2831, climb flight level 280.
Climbing flight level 280, Delta 2831.
Little bumpy, I can tell when there's rain and there's dots in the clouds like that.
Climb and maintain flight level 310. American 690 Biles.
Yeah. Right. That weather cleared out on us.
Delta 1021, descend and maintain 13,000, expect lower shortly. 13,000, Delta 1021. Delta 2784, when ready to descend and maintain flight level 300.
Atlanta Center, American 690 Heavy. is we're going to report light to moderate chop between flight level 230 and flight level 240.
Climbing to flight level 280, Delta 2928.
Able to proceed direct enter. American 690, roger, thanks for the report.
Flight deck to cabin crew, we are
2035, contact Jacksonville Center.
running through some turbulence right now. So we're going to be leaving the seatbelt sign on until further notice. Hopefully it's smoother up there.
Copy that, Captain. We'll keep the cabin secure and let the passengers know to remain seated with their seatbelts fastened.
Report level. Delta 2831, continue climb flight level 320.
Leaving flight level 300 for flight level 320, Delta 2831.
Delta 2928, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 210.
Out of flight level 250, flight level 210, Delta 2928.
Southwest 2046, flight level 360. United 700 at flight level 330. United 700, Atlanta Center, roger. Delta 1131, when able, proceed direct Dino.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, American 690.
Atlanta Center, United 2217 at flight level 300. United 2217, good evening, sir. Delta 2037, flight level 190, climbing flight level 200. American 1811, climb and maintain flight level 280. American 1811. Atlanta Center, Delta 2037, radio check, how do you read? Delta 2037, when ready to descend and maintain 16,000. 16,000, Delta 2037. Alpha 056, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 280. Out of flight level 320 for flight level 280, Alpha 056. Delta 2831, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 280. Delta 2831. Alpha 258, descend and maintain flight level 250, expect lower shortly. Flight level 280 for flight level 250, Alpha 258. Leaving 17,000 for 13,000, Delta 2037. November 4 Whiskey Uniform, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.3. Good evening. 134.3, November 4 Whiskey Uniform. Southwest 241, 17,000, climbing flight level 200. American 1811, climb flight level 320.
Leaving flight level 310 for flight level 320, American 1811.
Dear guests, we are now at
Southwest
cruising altitude,
241, when able,
and the
proceed
cabin
direct
crew will
Zosar.
begin our snack and beverage service shortly. We have some popular items from our menu today, including our delicious smoked caviar and refreshing watermelon. After the service, selected items from the American Airlines shop will also be available for you. Thank you for flying with us, and we hope you enjoy your time in the air.
Atlanta Center Frontier Flight 1158, 16,000, climbing flight level 200.
Good evening, sir. Alpha 258, climb flight level 320. Flight level 310 for flight level 320, Alpha 258. Climbing flight level 240, Delta 919. Flight level 240, Southwest 241. Delta 2831, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Climb flight level 360, Delta 2831.
919, can you give us a ride report?
Ride at flight level 230, Delta 919.
Frontier Flight 1158, continue climb flight level 240. 2831, continue descent, flight level 280.
Descending, flight level 280, Delta 2831. Flight level 280, Delta 919.
Flight level 330 for flight level 360, Alpha 258. Frontier flight 1158, traffic 12 o'clock, 20 miles, crossing left to right, an Airbus 320 at flight level 260.
Traffic, Frontier flight 1158.
Frontier flight 1158, continue climb, flight level 280.
Civic flight level 240 for flight level 280, Frontier flight 1158.
Southwest 241, climb and maintain flight level 280, report level. Climbing to flight level 280, Southwest 241. Atlanta Center, Delta 2893, 17,000. Delta 2893, good evening, sir.
Atlanta Center, Delta 2037, 16,000 for 12,000.
Delta 2037, altimeter 3020, Atlanta area. Delta 2037. Delta 500, climb and maintain flight level 200, report level.
Delta 500. Southwest 3887, flight level 340. Atlanta Center, Frontier Flight 1055 with you at flight level 350.
On the rough side of the mountain, I'm doing my best to make it in. You start walking like a usher when that shit plays.
American 690, please expedite your descent to flight level 360.
What?
Expediting descent to flight level
Huh?
360. American 690.
Doing a conversion, man. Yeah. Conversion. Yeah.
Southwest 1377, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.3, so long.
I feel bad though, because they thought they had another boiler crew. Yeah.
American 690,
Tried
contact
to
Atlanta
put
Center
together a
on
band real quick. They
123.725.
tried to put together a band real quick.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 123.725 American 690.
Yeah.
Atlanta Center.
Well, ever
American
since I've been
690
meeting with these inspectors,
Good evening, maintaining
and the
flight level
inspectors tend to
380.
love me, because, you know, I know what the inspectors are looking for. I know how to talk to
American
them.
690, Atlanta Center, good evening.
There was a pressure test in Comac yesterday, and the night before, they sold a Comet.
Delta 500, climb and maintain flight level 240, report
So they
level.
couldn't take me off the pressure test. They had to put a new band together to install the boiler yesterday. Which is back in today and it's not working. Nope. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Now the new install manager is like, how are you gonna send Pat back to the job when he did the job and it ain't working right? And they're like, we don't have Ty, he's tied up on that conversion. And they're like, this is insane, guys. This is why there's problems. Like, we're trying to work things out with the, right? No, this guy is up my fucking ass. He is
Hey,
up
Captain
my
Ty,
ass.
would you like anything to drink or a small snack while we're cruising?
Atlanta Center, Delta 500, radio check. How do you read? Delta 500.
Yeah, you could bring up that smoked, the smoked caviar, the wet cooked chicken fingers, and orange sodas for me and Liz. Thank you.
Understood, Captain. I'll bring up the smoked caviar, chicken fingers, and orange sodas for you and Liz right away.
So, it's like every other install manager that comes in. They come in like a wrecking ball. And I gave this guy the scoop beforehand. I gave this guy the scoop. I was like, bro, like, just save my number, because, you know, I give you about 4 months, man, all right? And he's already getting into fights with them and shit, like, ew. Yeah. We're down there cutting up an oil tank, and he's like, whoa, stop. And I'm like, yo, everybody stop. I'm like, Pete, what's up? He's like, nobody's got ear protection or like safety glasses? I looked at Anthony, and I was like, yo, you guys want me to respond on behalf of you guys to Pete here? And everybody's like, yeah, Todd. I was like, Peter, are you ready for my response? He's like, yeah, what's going on here? I'm like, I was like, who's supposed to pay for the eye protection and the ear protection? He's like, they don't give this to you guys? I'm like, you guys want me to respond for you guys? Everybody's like, yeah, Todd. I'm like, he's like, I can barely breathe down here with that oil tank open. I'm like, guys, again? They're like, yeah, Ty. I'm like, yes, man. Yes, man. I told the customer when I got in this morning, I said, Timmy, he said, check it out. And he met me because I staged the job on Monday.
Captain, just a quick note that I'll be bringing up the smoked caviar, chicken fingers, and orange sodas shortly. Hope you and Liz enjoy them.
Aeromexico 403.
All right, thank you. I appreciate your service.
Of course, Captain. I'll have those refreshments up to you shortly.
Echo 203, can you give us a ride report?
No, check it out. So, yeah, private equity, man. Private equity, man. It's all about the numbers. There you go. Hence we get bought the Monkey Club. What? What? Don't act like you're new, man. Yes, sir. We get pro parts.
Delta 500, continue climb flight level 280.
HD Pro, dude. HD Pro. We have a Home Depot in the office. Yeah, there's a Home Depot in there. What? It's the VMI, and we have the VMI. So it's like we have a HD Pro shop in the shop. So like they try to want to get everything from the VMI, which is Home Depot stuff, because it's built in and they get a special price. Now when we got to go to the supply house and get shit, they start getting mad. You know what I mean? Like,
Captain,
nah,
I'm just checking in to let you know that I'll be bringing up your smoked caviar chicken fingers and orange sodas shortly.
Echo 203, good evening, sir.
They changed up the central thermal on me.
Delta 325, when able, proceed direct to Lexi.
That's why after events like last night, I had to go back to my roots, man. I had to go back to my roots. Oh man.
Delta 919, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 240.
Install manager was on my job all day
Flight
today.
level 240, Delta 919. Delta 2893, keep your speed up, 290 or better. Flowing to 290, Delta 2893.
He said he got. He said he got a
6000, climbing flight
What's your
level
name?
200. Delta 105, Atlanta Center, roger.
Oh, I don't know if that means. No.
Frontier Flight 1158, descend and maintain flight level 240. Descending to flight level 240, Frontier Flight 1158. Delta 2893, climb flight level 280. Climbing to flight level 280, Delta 2893. Delta 2928, contact Washington Center on 118.925. Good evening.
118.925. Good evening, Delta 2928.
That's what he said. He's like, I never seen nobody like you take so many breaks. I was like, oh, you mad? He's like, nah, it just amazes me that you take so many breaks, but you go in there and blow out twice as much work as everybody else. You just go in there and just go crazy like Tasmanian devil and go outside, smoke a cigarette, sit down, hang out on your phone for 10 minutes, then go back in there and hit it again. And I'm like,
Sierra 815,
yeah, what's up? And he was like, how do you do that? And I'm like, Pete.
Sierra 815, roger. Good evening,
I'm
sir.
like, Pete, check this out. I was like, Pete, you ever heard of domestic violence? He was like, yeah, Todd, I know about that. I was like, well, this job is my bitch. And he was like, what does that mean? I'm like, this job is my bitch. And I beat my bitch. But you can't just sit there whomping on a bitch for 8 hours. You'll kill her. I was like, you gotta go in there and just beat her up for like 20, 30 minutes, then leave the room for 10. Then go back and beat on her some more. He's like, Todd, is that what you do to your wife? And I was like, definitely not. And he was like, so where's all this coming from? And I was like, dude, if you can't beat the shit out of your wife, you got to beat the shit out of these jobs. And he was like, I never heard nothing like that before. I'm like, yeah, this is where I get my aggressions at. You know what I'm saying? I beat the shit out of this shit. If I'm really mad, I'll get the shit done in a half a day. He was like, I'll note that. And I was like, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? hey, you know what I'm saying? It is my bitch, and I beat the shit out of it. Man. You heard? You heard? That's the way I talked to him. He's like, you're just something different. He's like, you're not even negative or positive. He's like, you're somewhere in the middle. And I was like,
Delta
hey,
2893, continue descent, flight level 240.
He's like, the guys are having fun. You got them laughing, but you guys are getting work done. He's like, but you guys are getting work done. What? Come on, man. Like, yeah, we have a good time. We have a good time, man. We have a good time. Listen, man, I know the job's shitty. So if we walk around and just talk shit all day, we're gonna be miserable. Let's fucking have fun. Let's have a fucking good time. And all that bullshit that's going on at home, all that shit you complaining about, your cheap ass fucking paycheck, that shit don't happen on tire shops. We bust the shit out and we fucking have a good time. And I don't work you, man. I tell you, yo, I'll be having to tell niggas, yo, go outside and take a break, man. It's too hot. And they're like, yo, Todd, really? And I'm like, what the fuck did I just say, man? You're gonna fucking be done by like 2 o'clock, dude. You keep working like this. And this one kid, Marvin, today, he was like, yo, Todd, I just gotta tell you something. And I'm like, man, yo, don't tell me you like me. He was like, all right, never mind. And I was like, yo, you gay? He was like, nah, I just wanted to tell you I like working with you. And I was like, well, that's different. Working with me and liking me is two different things, because you don't know me out of work, dude. You know what I mean? I was like, you know, what? What? What's up? Because you catch on quick. You catch on quick. Other people, it takes them a few minutes and they'll be like, whoa, hold on. Like,
Southwest 1158, contact Washington Center on 118.9025.
no, you know what that means to me? You're not using all of your brains on my job. And that's a problem. And if I gotta exercise your brain, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You know? Just like at the fucking goddamn beverage distributor, this young kid, man. Yo, let me get the fucking, you know what? Let me get the Foxwoods 100 menthol. And the motherfucker will be over there at the cigarette rack. And the older dudes be sitting there laughing because they know what I do. And he'd be like, sir, what did you say? I was like, you can call me Ty, man, but them Foxwood 100 menthols right up there. And the dude would be like, yo. And they'll ask the other dudes, be like, yo, I don't see him. Like, yo, are you really looking? And they'd be like, yo, like, all right, man. So then let me get the Newport 100s then. Let me get the, hey, you know what I'm saying? And get your mind thinking. You got to be thinking when you with me, man. I don't want no stupid shit and you thinking about other shit.
Washington Center, American 690.
Board stretcher.
Good evening, at flight level 380.
Yeah, that was too far. That was too far. Yeah, that was too far. Yeah. Yeah.
Delta 2928.
That's what we do with the trades.
Flight level 210. Delta flight level 210, Delta 2928.
Yeah.
Delta 2928,
Yeah.
present position direct.
But T-Bone literally a pipe stretcher. We're going to stretch the pipe. We're going to stretch hard steel pipe. And it's a special left-handed pipe stretcher that only I use, because everybody knows I'm left-handed. Like, so you got to go get me my shit, because Anthony got the right-handed shit on his truck, but they got the left-handed one especially for me because I'm left-handed. What? Yeah. Once again, T-Bone, I do some of the most expensive jobs at the company. If you're gonna work with me, your mind got to be right. Your mind got to be right. And when Isaiah was out in the truck looking, and we went out there, I was like, yo, guys, let's go out. And this was like a month ago. He's like, I can't find it. And I was like, yo. I was like, come here, man. And I sat him down, and I had a talk with him, and Anthony was like, everybody was getting scared. I was like, yo, this shit straight up ain't for you, man. And he's like, Ty, why would you say that? And I'm like, listen. Yeah. So I told them, this dude got sugar and lemonade in his gas tank. It's no bueno. You know what I'm saying? Can't even lift 30 pounds. All right? Listen. Older people understand what I'm saying. Like, What? Yeah. But then just like him, the last day I was like, I've been waiting 2 hours for parts. Is he what? What?
310 United 2629.
What's up? What? What? Yo, the oldest kid that works in the BD now, I said, yo, and he works at AutoZone as well. I was like, yo, let me get the Hershey Kiss 100 Reds. And he's like, he goes over and halfway over to the cigarette rack, he's like, yo, nah, man. He's like, nah, he's like, did you say Hershey? And I was like, yeah, man. He was like, that's fucking chocolate. And I was like, yeah, you passed, bro. You didn't even make it all the way over there to the cigarettes to look around at them. Yeah. And he's the same one when my car declined last night. He was like, yo, just take it, man. You taught me so many valuable lessons as a young guy. I'm like, yeah, man. I fuck with people.
Julia 828, traffic 2 o'clock at 10 miles, crossing left to right.
Negative contact, Juliet 828.
Yeah. Yeah, so check this out. So, the owner of the beverage distributor said to me like a month ago, I don't want you to tell people that I'm like, all right. So the other day, like last week, I go in the BD, and Lewis, the owner, is behind the counter. And the dude that's behind the counter, I'm like, yo, dude, you out of your mind right now? And they usually joke around with me. He was like smiling, and then he got serious. He was like, what do you mean, Todd? I'm like,
Washington Center, Southwest
this is, you guys are breaking the like number one rule there is, man. And he's like, what, man? I was like,
Roger, good evening, sir.
I know the owner of this place, and if he knew that you guys just had weird regular people behind the counter, he would flip out. Like, and the dude's looking at me like, he's looking at me like, what? And Lewis looks at me, and he slowly slithers out from behind the counter and goes out on the floor. And I'm like, if you ever be having people behind the counter like that again, I'm gonna let the owner know, bro. And there's gonna be some serious crazy shit, man. And he was like, all right, Todd, rung me up, and I left, right? 2 days later, I go in there, the same guy's working, and he was like, yo, Todd.
1731, contact
I was like,
Center on
what's up, man? He was
124.425.
like,
Good evening.
yo, guy, he was like,
124.425.
dude
Good evening.
that you thought was random the other day, he owns this place. And I was like, yeah, I know. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, I know he owns the place. And he was like, so why did you do what you did? I was like, listen, when I met him, he told me he didn't want anybody to know that he was the owner of this place. So, hey, I played along with him, and maybe you didn't understand, but he did, and he got from behind the counter. He was like, Todd, I was just so confused. I was like, yeah, you're not thinking, man. You're just up in here thinking about bottles and cans and shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't thinking about nothing real, you know? Yeah.
Southwest 3754, descend flight level 310.
Yeah, that's what I do, man. Reality checks with no filter. Like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Just like Anthony today. I told him, I said, listen, get all your pipe built outside from the meter rack. And then shoot it inside and then get your number for your inside line piece. And then take the shit that you put outside and take it out so that you can slide your long piece in. All right, no problem. Gotcha, Ty. So he builds all the outside shit. He goes inside. He takes a number. He goes outside. He threads the pipe. Now, there's all wires on the bottom of the rafters and everything. And, yo, we're up in the bay, right? We're up in the bay of the raft. So I see him come down with, like, this 72-inch piece, let's say. A 6-foot piece of black pipe. And this motherfucker goes to the end and even got this new nigga his first day trying to help him get this pipe up in there. And I'm sitting there looking. I'm just sitting there looking. And they both keep looking back at me. And finally, Anthony's like, yo, Todd, can you help me? I was like, man, you need me and God, dude, because that shit is just crazy. He was like, what you mean, man? He's a 23-year-old kid. He's looking at me. He's like, well, what do you mean? And the other kid, he's like, yeah, how else are we supposed to do this? And I'm like, listen, Anthony. And whatever the kid's name is. I was like, you guys look at this shit. I'm going to give you 2 minutes. And the parts runner was sitting there looking at me like, he's like, oh, this is going to be good. And boom. It's like, I'm running out. We're at like a minute and 40 seconds. And I'm like, guys can't figure it out, can you? And Anthony's like, no, man, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, what did I tell you to do? Your initial instruction. He was like, do the pipe outside, then do the pipe in here. And I'm like, nah, that's not what I said. And he's like, no, Todd, that's what you said. And I'm like, listen, man. Yeah, right. And the other dude ain't saying nothing, because he might have remembered a little bit, but not really, because he don't even really know what's going on. And I'm like, Anthony, what did I tell you to do? When I first explained how to do this, how did I tell you to do it? He was like, you told me to build the outside stuff and then do the pipe inside. And I was like, you're just missing one step, Poppy. And he's a little kid, and he knows I won't never get mad at him. I feel, but, and he's getting upset, and he's like, I did it the way you told me to. I'm like, no, you did what I told you to do, but you didn't do it the way I told you to do it, and that's why you're sitting here struggling. And he's like, well, how else are we going to get it up here? And I'm like, yo, I'm going to give you 1 more minute. And the parts runner's like, oh my God, Todd's about to fucking crash out, pull out on this dude. So then Anthony's like, yo, Todd, I give up. I'm like, yo, I told you, because I've been running gas pipe for 30 years. I see all these wires, these pipes and everything. And to get this pipe, and I put the pipe up there, right? I'm like, to get this long of a pipe above these wires and stuff, what would you do? And he looks around and he's looking. He was like, the only way to do it is to put it through the hole, but there's a pipe there. And I'm like, all right, dude, what do those pipes out there hook up to? He's like, the meter rack. And I'm like, what did you hook up to on the meter rack?
573, flight level
He's
280.
like, the union that was sticking off. I was like, the what? And he was like, oh shit. He's like, so I, yeah. He's like, oh shit.
Level 340.
Center, JetBlue 1793 with you at flight level 300.
JetBlue 1793, good evening, sir.
Hold on, listen to this. He goes outside and he loosens up the union and he goes to pull the pipe and it won't come out. And then I hear a bang bang and I see the pipe sliding in and out, bang bang. And he comes downstairs and he's like, God, this job's really getting on my nerves. I'm like, yeah, because you didn't follow the instructions. And everybody's there, he can't get mad at me. He's like, but I did follow the instructions just like you told me. And I was like, if you followed them just like I told you, you wouldn't be out there disconnecting that pipe right now. I was like, you missed a step and you went extra steps. And he was like, Doc, how did I go extra steps? I was like, yo,
Juliet
look up.
384, contact Atlanta Center
Why
on
can't you get that pipe out? He was like, well, the hole's not big enough for the fitting that's on the end. And I was like, once again, because you put that fitting on there, you came down here and put that fitting on there, and then went and took a measurement, and then cut the pipe that you needed. But you missed the step before that, where you were supposed to disconnect and take all the pipe out and get the pipe that you needed in there. So now you got the fitting on there. You got the 1 inch by 3/4 reducing coupling on there. You drilled the hole for 1 inch pipe tight. So now the fitting's on there because you went too far, and now you got to take that fitting off to get the fucking pipe out. He was like, you're a fucking genius. And I'm like, no, dude, really, guys, I'm not. I just got common sense. I done it. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell you exactly how to do it. And then Anthony disconnected. He took the fitting off and he went outside. And the new big kid, he was like, dude, I want to work with you. And I'm like, why? He was like, yeah, no, that's how I need to learn, dude. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I can't teach you guys how to think. I can't teach you guys how to think. Like, yeah, I can't teach them how to be like, yeah, sure. Like, oh. And hearing Anthony like jamming the pipe back and forth. Like, I'm like, white people. And I'm like, this guy, he's down here looking, seeing the fitting was on the pipe. Like, only the pipe's going through the hole. It's not going through with the fitting on here. Like, man, I can't teach that, dude.
1397 Washington.
Like, because you missed 2 steps. You missed a step and blew past.
Resume normal cruise speed.
Oh, this is tough.
Roger, American 1174.
I'm about to get a fucking wheel and start driving the truck.
115, contact Atlanta Center on 124.425. So long.
Huh? Nah, I'm definitely joking.
Over to Atlanta Center on 124.425, flight 115.
My knob days are over,
JetBlue
man.
2321, flight level 300.
What does that mean? What? Oh, shit. What? This might remind me of a video that I seen on TikTok the other day.
Delta 1305, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level.
Climb flight level 360, Delta 1305.
Delta 2928, climb and maintain flight level 280, report level.
Yo.
Flight level 280, Delta 2928.
No, I can't with you. Can't.
Delta 1305, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 290.
Leaving flight level 330 for flight level 290, Delta 1305.
Alpha 039, maintain 270 or greater.
That's tough.
270, Alpha 039.
What do you mean?
American 690, contact Washington Center on 120.75.
Contacting Washington Center on 120.75. American 690. Washington Center, American 690. Heavy, good evening at flight level 380.
Console. Nah, it ain't working like this on a console.
Good evening.
It ain't working like this. It ain't working like this on console.
Southwest 1312, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05. Good evening.
Yeah. I tried doing a flight, and I'm like, they shouldn't have came out with this game.
Mike 115, contact Atlanta Center on 124.425. So long.
No, can I explain? Can I say something to you? And maybe you'll be like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, yo, there was this video, and I don't know if I saved it. I seen it on TikTok. And the headline on the top is like, when you got a cheap friend. And the cheap friend is playing, and
Echo 459, traffic 11 o'clock and 12 miles opposite direction.
The friend calls up and is like, yo, hop on 2K, hop on 2K. And he's like, nah, B, listen to me. His friend's on the phone with him telling him to hop on 2K. He's like, nah, hop on my game. Blah, blah, blah. And he would say whatever game. And the dude would be like, what? Let's hop on FIFA, right? Let's hop on FIFA. And the dude's like, nah, let's play this game. So then the dude said something like, yo, let's play Madden or something, or let's play Call of Duty. And he's like, nah, let's play this game. And the dude was playing was all the free Roblox games that were like mimics of the real games. And it's like, yo, man, just get the real shit. Just like Emmett with a pilot PTFS, Pilot Training Flight Simulator. He said, yo, and that was before I even got all this set up. He was flying on Roblox Pilot Training. He was like, yo, Dad, I'm buttering. I'm like, what? And I'm looking at the graphics and everything, and they got real air traffic controllers talking to you and all that stuff and everything. And I'm like, all right, he's learning planes, that's cool. But it wasn't all there. You know what I mean? It wasn't the professional edition. And now that he sees the difference between like Pilot Training Flight Simulator and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 with like fucking $10,000 worth of shit hooked up to it, like, yeah, he gets it now. He gets it.
And maintain flight level 290. At a flight level 330 for flight level 290, Delta 1305.
That is the reason why he is getting on my PC a lot more. He's getting on my PC a lot more. And like Train Sim World, once we did mods, that's it, dude. He's done.
American 1671, descend flight level 340 at your discretion. Flight level 340, American 1671.
What?
Washington Center, Delta 2340, flight level 340.
Keep stop.
Delta 2340, good evening, sir. American 1397, proceed direct Calix. American 1397, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 320. Descending flight level 320, American 1397.
T-Bone, it's like landing in Montauk Point in Flight Simulator 2024. It's like you guys can.
United 1149, roger, good evening.
But at the end of the day, once I go up 500 feet and I got satellite imagery, like what it really looks like, that's what I love about it.
Washington Center, good evening.
Like once I get up 500 feet and I get that, I've flown over your house. I've flown over your house.
American 1074 at flight level 370. American 1074, Washington Center, good evening. United 435 at flight level 280.
But I hope you're able to get what you want on console.
Washington Center, Echo 293.
Because now Emmett is like, when can I get a PC? And I'm like, ew, no. I'm like, you don't blow your shit down. You don't blow your shit down like I do. Like, you don't know how to take care of it. You don't know what's involved over here, brother. And I'm like, nah, you guys don't take care of shit enough over. But I was like, I told you, this is our PC. And you can use it as you wish. And like I told you, 2 weeks ago, we got mods for Train Sim World. And now, whenever he plays Train Sim World, he's definitely not playing it on the PlayStation. Yeah. He's coming over here and getting his passenger announcements. Yeah, passenger announcements. The horns sound real, and he's just like, and now he wants a PC. Like, yeah.
2928, continue to send 18,000.
Down to 18,000, Delta 2928.
Hopefully you get mods.
Level 280. United 797, roger, good evening. American 1074, traffic 2 o'clock and 20 miles, same direction.
So now Emmett wants me to get fucking Farm Simulator.
American 1728, climbing flight level 310 from flight level 320.
See? That's, yeah, no.
American 1728, roger.
That's what happens, too. Gee. That's why I like Flight Simulator, and I like in free mode, and I like transferring my data to my virtual airline and getting paid for what I do. If I have a successful
level 360.
But I just can't do that on PlayStation, so I can't.
Bridge 1654, good evening, sir.
Yeah. Once you get a good HOTUS, good. Oh, yeah, see, yeah. As long as you can drive all over the country. Oh, that's terrible to hear. It's terrible.
Delta 2928, descend and maintain 15,000.
Heading for 15,000, Delta 2928.
American 1728, reduce speed to 260. Slowing to 260, American 1728. Delta 1305, climb and maintain flight level 360, report level. Out of flight level 330 for flight level 360, Delta 1305.
I feel bad about that. But you're getting your driving down. You're getting your muscle movement down so that when the real game comes out, you're good to go. Learning how to rock it with that knob, and that knob saves the day.
JetBlue 809.
Come on, when you gotta spin the wheel that many times in a truck, come on, man. And then just like in Horizon, you gotta watch out with the steering. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't have it on. Oh, okay.
American 2317, roger.
Spinning that bitch like 100 times, like yeah, like nah.
Delta 1305, continue descent, flight level 290. Delta 464, how's the ride at flight level 340?
Who's right at flight level 340, Delta 464.
Delta 2928, descend and maintain 12,000.
Descending to 12,000, Delta 2928.
See? Yeah. Gotta tell you, man. You're driving the bus, man. That'll get you going. Making them sharp turns in the city.
Washington Center. Good evening.
Yeah.
United 700 with you, flight level 330.
You just be a commercial driver, dude.
United 700, Washington Center. Roger. Flight 3068, 18,000, descending 12,000. Frontier Flight 3068, roger. Good evening, sir.
Oh, shit. Probably a big stick.
American 2506, descend and maintain flight level 330.
That's right. Why do you think I get off from work?
Leaving for flight level 330. American 2506.
And like
JetBlue 809, any
certain,
reports for us up there?
Light turbulence, JetBlue 809.
yo,
659, descend and maintain flight level
certain
330.
nights, just like with me and my airplane show on my streaming, certain nights call for certain flights. You know what I'm saying? And if I know I'm gonna be in and out and stuff, I'll get in a prop and I'll hop from place to place. If I really need to get shit done and I really don't want to get with the stream, I'll get in the 787 just like now and fly from Atlanta, Georgia to fucking JFK. Yeah, and just chill in my seat with my fucking my massage rumble on, and Liz got the fucking comms, and I'll just come back in when I'm ready to land. You know what I mean?
Maintain flight level 360,
Now,
report level.
Emmett asked me why I like to fly the 787, and you know it was a goal for me to learn how to fly the 787 before I got Microsoft Flight Simulator. And Emmett asked me why I told him it was a goal of mine, and he's like, why was it a goal? I was like, the automation. And he was like, what? And I was like, automation. Google that word. So now he's Googling that, and now he's probably going to be like, are you cheating? Is everything automatic? And I'll be like, yes.
2317, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 310.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Flight level 350 for flight level.
Because you're only supposed to do an auto land in like zero visibility conditions. Like you're supposed to take over at minimum. But hey, if the plane says it's gonna land and roll out, and I'm on my 5th beer, like yeah, that bitch is going into auto land mode. You know what I mean? See? You know what I mean? It's not sophisticated enough for you. It's not sophisticated enough for you.
Romeo 809 with you, flight level 320.
And that's the reason why Emmett doesn't.
Romeo 809, Washington Center.
Once
Good
again,
evening.
that's the reason why Emmett
Delta 1305,
doesn't
proceed
fly
direct, Bernie.
pilot train flight simulator ever again no more. Because he's like, yo, I fly real planes at my dad's house.
Good evening.
And he's got peripherals where I'm like flying a real plane.
1525, continue
But
climb,
things
flight
that
level
disgust
360.
me, I fly the F-14 and shit like that. Alright? If a plane has a stick in it, I'm flying it with that side stick.
Alpha 991, climb and
And
maintain
it will
flight level
only
320,
fly
report level.
with the yoke. And I think I asked him this weekend, and he tried to say, no, that ain't it. But I think it's because it's set up like the captain, and I fly with my left hand with the side stick. It's on the left side of me, and I'm left hand dominant. And they took that away from him. He said he wants it on the other side. And I'm like, wait, whoa, nah, that ain't happening.
American 2317, continue descent, flight level
So he don't
230.
really use a stick. And to see him flying like an F-14 or something with the yoke and beating the shit out of my yoke, I'm like, yo, no, that's not what that's for. That's no, the yoke's not for that.
When ready to descend,
No.
maintain flight level 270. Flight level 270,
All right.
Delta 2454.
All right, man. Have a good night, man. Yo, rough side of the
JetBlue 591,
mountain.
descend flight level 240 at your discretion.
What? What was I gonna do? Just quit?
JetBlue 591.
Why would I shut it off when shit's going down? You said hold on like you were going to the fucking fridge or something, bro. But I knew, and then I heard, yo, you're not gonna treat me like a kid. When you say, yo, with all due respect, man, he's like, yo, Bill, yo, you ain't gonna do that. And then there was, and then all of a sudden I hear, I'm like, are these old ass motherfuckers fighting? I'm like, they ain't know. I'm like, I ain't shutting this shit off. I know. I hope not, but I hope I hope that you guys got it out of you, because obviously that's been some sort of tenseness between you guys for a while, and not. Yes, maybe some tension that he had towards you, some animosity that he had towards you. All right, I'll use a better word like animosity towards you. Yeah, and you know that's what Madison told me, and you know, and the fact that they're barbaric, and another word that Madison said last night was, yeah, my grandpa has no empathy for anybody. And I'm like, ew, that sucks. That's just like saying, yo, somebody's an asshole. Like, if you have no empathy for anybody, you're just a straight up asshole. And it was basically a nice way of her saying, yeah, my grandpa's an asshole. And I'm like, oh, man, I wouldn't want nobody to say that about me, man. Fuck, man. Yeah, that sucks, right? That means the kids see it. And the reason why she's like, I can't believe you're hitting me up. And I'm like, I'm your uncle. She's like, I don't have any other uncles, so it's kind of weird to me. And I'm like, well, listen, when something like that goes down, and I heard Momo might have fucking seen it, I think about my babies. And I'm like, you guys are my babies. I know you. You're my family members. I seen you from when you was a baby. Like, I'm like, you guys are just like my kids in my eyes. And she's like, I never noticed. She's like, I never thought of it like that. She said something like that. And I'm like, now you can think about it, and I'm just reaching out. And she was like, thank you so much. Love, heart. I'm like, all right, and I'm going to leave her alone for the night. And I'm going to leave her alone for the night. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I told her, I was like, anything, you call me, whatever, like, let me know what's going on. I was like, I know it might be hectic over there because she wasn't home at the time. She was like, oh, wow. And when she said, you know, my grandpa has no empathy for anybody, and I'm like, damn, he already knows the deal. All right.
American 2317, continue descent, flight
level 260. Because I feel bad. Because I'm like, when it all went down, I was like, yo, is somebody really screaming like about that? Like the garbage? Like the garbage is only picked up once a month? I'm like really? Like you can't go to the next pickup? You really had to chase you had to put yourself in that predicament instead of just leaving the trash and then yelling about that. And then yelling about that. Yeah, see? See? Hey, you know? Blame the black guy.
When you're ready, descend and maintain flight level 270, cleared for the Cameron 5 arrival.
But thought he had it easy. And then got in the figure 4. Because I heard the grunting on both. And yeah, I didn't hear him say, yeah, I got the best of you, bitch. Yeah, I didn't hear none of that. I heard somebody crawl back to their shit and was like, yo, I'm still here. I'm like, this guy is pumped. I'm like, he needs to get pumped down. I'm like, this, yeah, damn. I'm like, yeah, he's been waiting for this too. And I'm like, yeah. Nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to do.
Echo 123, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 240.
Obviously, I see that. That's crazy. I'm like, what? I'm like, for real? I know. That's why I was sitting there hearing it, and then I looked, and it was like it was on my screen. Like I could see what's going on. But I did not picture Morgan seeing any of that. I'm like, this motherfucker waited until he was home alone, and then just started screaming about, and then as soon as you said, yo, hold on, let me go. And I'm like, oh shit, this dude wasn't yelling at him, right? I thought he was just yelling through the house. And I was,
descending to flight level 210, American.
Yeah, that's usually what you do. And you said to him, you said to him respectfully, Bill, I'm not your kid. Don't come screaming at me like I'm your kid. And then when he started screaming back at you, I was just like, man, I would have fucked this motherfucker up. And I was like,
Washington Center,
oh shit, yo, whoa. I was like, yo, I think they're fighting. I was like, yeah, nah, I can't cut out now. I was like, he shouldn't have left this shit on. I was like, fuck that, man. Wow, yeah. Man. That was a learning night last night. That was a learning night.
70, expect lower shortly.
Stop. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Echo 123, continue climb flight level 280. Up to flight level 280, Echo 123.
He pummeled.
United 1543, traffic 1 o'clock, 12 miles, and Airbus
Yeah,
320
he
crossing
can tell
left to
all his
right
white
at flight
friends.
level
Yeah, I whooped this
360.
nigga's ass.
Tally on the traffic, United 1543.
Hey, yeah.
Echo 123,
But you ain't
descended
touch
maintain
your
flight level 240, expect lower shortly.
Flight level 280 for flight level 240, Echo 123.
Alpha 039, climb flight level 400.
What is the
Climbing flight
landing?
level 400, Alpha 039.
See? That's what I kept telling you. I was like, go clean that up, man. I was like, go. What?
Echo 569, descend and maintain
What-
flight
what
level
do you mean?
300.
Flight level 300, Echo 569.
He ain't gonna go nowhere.
Delta 2190 cleared direct growth.
That's the type of nigga that'll squat in your shit.
Appreciated, Delta 2190.
You know, not somebody wanting to fight over the golf. Like me, Eric was like, that's crazy.
Delta 2190,
Yeah, Eric was like, what? He's like, is he your brother like my age? I'm like, tell me about it. He was like, so hold on. How old's her father? I was like, I don't know, but damn, man, that's crazy, man. 66 years.
Climb flight level 360.
Like, guys are fucking getting down. I'm like, yo. I had to check the year, really. I went on my fucking phone. I'm like, what year is it? I'm like, no way. I'm like, no way. I hear a struggle going on. I'm like, what the fuck? And shit beating around and stuff. I'm like, no, dude. They are literally fighting, man. Once I got the confirmation, I was like, yo, Eric, my brother got into a fight. He was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah. Isn't your brother handicapped? I'm like, yeah, who the fuck fights a handicapped person? Yo, that's sick. I'm like, that's sick, man. And right away, Eric was like, it must have been some animosity or something about something else. And he just took it out on your brother. That's the first thing Eric said. Because he's like, I never hear, he's like, I never hear you and your brother have a negative conversation. And nobody that I've met has anything negative to say about your brother. He's like, but her father, he's like, the stories you say about him, I'm like, oh shit, man. I told Eric too much. Like, yeah. That's uncomfortable for me, man.
American 1728, descend and maintain flight level 220.
Because I want to like shoot him. I'm like, yo, you try to fight my handicapped brother? Dude? I don't even want to go there and see that dude ever again. You know what I mean? Like,
traffic 2 o'clock and 10 miles opposite direction.
yeah, I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me.
United 1399.
But at the end of the day,
on 125.325, so long.
Listen, and even Eric
Echo
says,
942.
you got into a fight with a handicapped person? You really beat up somebody?
Echo 569, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Sorry. And we're remote. We weren't even there.
Flight level 360, Echo
Well, yeah, you know what I mean? And he knows I talk to you all the time. Like, he says hi, he's doing his thing, but that wasn't. Yeah, that's nothing that he ever thought that he would ever hear. Like, no. And I was like, me neither. And I told her, I was like, yo, I called my mom. He was like, what? I was like, yo. He was like, You don't even talk to your mom. I was like, tell me about it, bro. I was scared. He was like, you called your mom?
1151, descend flight level 280.
Oh, yeah. What? She called you? See, that's crazy. That right there has got.
Echo 569, descend and maintain flight level 300. Expect
That-
lower shortly.
That is unbelievable because she said she was at the train doing something for Jonathan, picking him up or dropping him off or something, and I was like, listen, not right now, but maybe later. I was like, just call and check in on T-Bone because something happened over there with him, and I just want you to check in. And she's like, is this real? I was like, would I be calling you? You. When's the last time you got a phone call from me? She's like, all right. She's like, all right. Yep. She's like, I'll call her. I'm like, yeah, that's all I'm asking. All right. Bye, Mom. I called the mom, too. Because usually I call a lady when I hang up. I'll be like, bye, lady. So, and I called the mom, so she should have known, like, I wasn't fucking around last night. And for you to... All right, man. Go ahead, man.
Washington Center, Delta 740.
All right, later,
level
man.
300.
Delta 740, good evening, sir. American 690, sorry about this. There's a laser incident being investigated near final approach. Cleared to Cameron, hold southwest as published, maintain 14,000, expect further clearance before 0032. We'll get you out of there soon.
Cleared to Cameron. Holding southwest as published, maintaining 14,000, expecting further clearance before 0032. American 690.
All right, we're going to land now.
Delta 2190, climb flight level 320.
I'm late back at
Flight
the
level
flight
280
deck.
for flight level 320, Delta 2190.
Delta 740, direct inwood when able.
Speed.
Delta 2190, descend pilot
Flight deck
discretion,
cabin
flight level
crew, prepare for
240.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have left our cruising altitude and have started our approach to John F. Kennedy International Airport. Please
let's
return
get
to your
the speed
seats,
down.
stow your tables, fasten your seatbelts, and note that the usage of the lavatories is now not allowed. Thank you for your cooperation.
Ooh, I got
Copy, Captain. Cabin crew is preparing for arrival now.
Descending to flight level 320, American 1074.
14,000. 14,000 in all.
2190, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Only 14,000 in all.
Flight level 320, Delta 2190.
Spoilers out. Gotta get down. I didn't know, man. Got back late.
Delta 2190, descend and maintain flight level 240. Expect lower shortly.
Descending to flight level 240, Delta 2190.
Hey, Liz, can I get an approach briefing?
We're getting light chop at flight level 350.
Sure thing, Ty. We're heading into JFK on runway 31 left, using the ILS approach with the CAM Ren 5 arrival. Expect transition at 18,000 feet.
Alright,
533, climb flight level 360.
3-1 left. I missed some stuff, huh? No, we gotta change this over here.
Climbing flight level 360, land Chile
3-1
533.
left.
American 1074, continue descent, flight level 260.
3-1 left. Execute
Leaving
that.
flight level 290 for flight level 260, American 1074.
So we got it for 3-1 left. Let's bring this down a little bit, see if we can get some more information off of it. That's what it's looking like. All right.
Echo 569, climb flight level 340.
We're gonna give inspectors at some
Climb
point.
flight level 340, Echo 569.
Romeo 539, slow to Mach 0.76. American 690, contact New York approach on 128.125.
We're gonna get an altimeter.
Contacting New York approach on 128.125. American 690.
All right, let's start vectoring ourselves.
New York approach.
We
American
need to
690
bleed
heavy.
altitude.
Good evening, descending flight level 260 for 14,000.
American 690 heavy, New York approach. Good evening. Expect the ILS runway 31 left approach into Kennedy, and confirm you have information, Gulf.
3-1 left.
Expecting the ILS runway 31 left approach into Kennedy. American 690 heavy.
Bring it out a little bit more so we can gain some altitude. And cabin crews got all that together. We are ready. We are almost ready.
American 690 heavy, turn right, heading 055, descend and maintain 11, 11,000. Vectors for the ILS, runway 31 left approach.
Right heading 055, descend and maintain 11,000. Vectors for the ILS runway 31 left approach. American 690 heavy.
American 690 heavy, descend and maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, American 690 heavy.
We're not ready yet, but
American 690 heavy, turn left heading 055.
Left heading 055, American 690 heavy.
New York approach, American 690 heavy. We're gonna take ourselves outbound for sequencing, and we'll let you know when we're ready to get vectors to final. Change my runway, man.
American 690 heavy, Roger, maintain 3,000, advise when ready.
Maintain 3,000, will advise when ready. American 690 heavy.
3-1 left, man. Alright. So let's get set up for 3-1 left. Got an ILS. Let's get down to our nav rate. And we're gonna do 111.50.
American 690 heavy, unable to approve all navigation for your position. Expect vectors to final. Turn left, heading 055. Vectors for the ILS, runway 31 left approach.
134.
055, vectors for the ILS runway 31 left approach. American
No,
690
this is
heavy.
the wrong plate. Oh. Farmingdale traffic. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now beginning our final approach into New York City. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate.
111.35.
Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position, and fasten your seat belts. The current weather at John F. Kennedy International Airport is warm with a temperature of 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Our assigned gate is Terminal 8, Gate 31. Thank you for your cooperation and for flying with American Airlines.
Alright. Got the altimeter. Alright. Give me an altimeter. Alright, we're gonna get on the approach now. Head back to the approach. Should have it in the legs page. Pop it in. Next. Execute that. Go on the nav. Bang. Here we go. On the approach. Should I call me? Alright, we're getting on the ILS approach. Going my 3-1 left at JFK. We're over the Atlantic, making our way in. Trying to lose speed. Trying my hardest. Get it down to 175. We'll do 180. Oh, it's got it. Bring this down, show the approach. Flaps out. It's alright. Don't be mad. This thing gets mad. Alright. I'm coming on to the final. New York approach, American 690. We're coming back to the final.
Fly heading 057, descend to 10,000.
Heading 057, descending to 10,000. American 690 Heavy.
They're crazy. Alright, let me... New York approach, American 690 Heavy. We are 21 miles out of the approach fix for 3-1 left. We're looking to come back in for the sequence.
American 69 Heavy, fly heading 057, descend to 10,000. Vectors for the ILS, runway 31 left approach.
Heading 057, descending to 10,000. Vectors for the ILS, runway 31 left approach. American 690 Heavy.
New York approach, American 690 Heavy. We are at 3,000, 18 miles out of Zax, inbound ILS, runway 31 left.
American 690 Heavy, turn left heading 335.
American 690 Heavy.
I think we got him now. I think he understands our position and where we're at, what we're doing. So, let me look at the chart. It's 2,000 at Zax. New York approach, your American 690, requesting descent down to 2,000. He's going to give it to me too, he knows what I'm doing.
American 690 Heavy, descend and maintain 2,000.
Yeah, good boy. Alright, here you go. They usually call this the water approach. Alright, 3-1 left. We're looking for the auto land. We're gonna see what we get here tonight. Hopefully a good landing to conclude the airplane show. New York approach, American 690, request current local altimeter.
American 690 Heavy, altimeter 2985, Farmingdale.
Altimeter 2985, Farmingdale. American 690 Heavy.
What we got here? 2985. We should be good. Turn the lights back on. Oh, this isn't nice. Go for approach here. What's over there? Help with this, man. Programmed in for the right runway. Yep, we're coming in. Radios, everything's checked. Hey. Let that out. And we're gonna set our auto brake to numero 3. No, 2. 3-1 left. Yeah, we got a long time. We want to try to roll it to the end. Here we go. Check the chat. Alright, nothing in the chat. And I'm ready to land, guys. Ready to land, 3-1 left, check.
Heavy, 12 miles from Meals. Turn left, heading 330. Cleared for the ILS, runway 31 left approach.
12 miles from Meals. Turning left, heading 330. Cleared for the ILS runway. 31 left approach. American 690 Heavy.
Means I can go down to 18,000. We're gonna go to 17,000. All right, Liz, can I get an approach briefing with the approach speed?
Sure thing, Ty. We're arriving at JFK on runway 31 left using the ILS approach. We'll fly the Camren 5 arrival, then intercept the ILS to runway 31 left.
Give me the whole
Weather shows winds
damn
320
thing.
at 13 knots. Scattered clouds at 7,000 feet. In case of a missed approach, we'll follow the published procedure. Squawk code is 5731, and approach frequency is 128.125. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30 and final approach speed will be 142 knots. Once on the ground, we'll taxi to Terminal 8 Gate 31.
Departure, Windy City 28 2000 for 4000. Windy City 28 New York, departure climb, maintain 4000. 4000, Windy City 28.
Alright, we're about to turn on. About to make our procedure turn and get on final. 131 left. Yeah. Here we go. To make this turn, I'm going to go into approach mode. And we're going to try to intercept the ILS when we go to land. Switch over once we get like lined up, like here. Showing kind of clear. Bang, we're going over to approach mode. Kind of lined up. Coming in the meals. Once we get the meals, we'll drop down a little bit more. In a minute, I'm going to drop the gear. And we have 3-1 left right ahead of us. New York approach, American 690 heavy established, 3-1 left approach. And let's hold it out quick.
American 690 heavy, contact Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting Kennedy Tower on 119.1 American 690 heavy.
Go stabilized.
Kennedy Tower, American 690 heavy. Good evening on the ILS runway 31 left approach.
Landing gear is coming down.
American 690 heavy, Kennedy Tower, roger, continue approach. American 690 heavy, after the departing Delta 767, runway 31 left, winds 320 at 13, gusting 22, cleared to land.
Runway 31 left, cleared to land after the departing Delta 767, American 690 heavy.
We're a little bit out of meals. We'll be diving down. Alright, I think we've caught the glide slope. Give you guys the outside view.
American 1361, hold short of runway 4 left.
Hold short of 4 left, American 1361.
Departure Delta 52, good day.
See about our land 3. Diving down now. Lined up. Liz, everything looks good to me. Check and cross check. Let me know if we're ready to continue.
American 1361, hold short of runway 4 left. Hold short of 4 left, American 1361.
Liz, continue. Flight deck cabin crew.
American
Prepare for
690
landing.
on the ILS approach for runway 31 left. Clear to land.
Copy,
following
Captain.
the departure
Cabin crew
Delta
is securing the cabin for
737.
landing now.
Alright, it's too late. We're about to touch down. Land 3. Land 3, we have the
Runway 31 left.
flare and rollout. We got a full auto land here.
Endeavor 5103, hold short of runway 31 left.
141, that's what it wanted.
Hold short of 31 left, Endeavor
Alright,
5103.
and yeah, this is why I like the 787. Yeah. For when I really don't feel like flying.
American 1361, hold short of runway 4
Why not
left.
just take something out that just does everything itself?
American 1361.
I'm gonna prepare for the reverse thrusts, and here we go. We're about to touch down runway 31 left at JFK. Beautiful. Let's see how good it auto lands, folks. It's holding center line.
Endeavor 5103, hold short of runway 31 left.
31L, holding short, Endeavor 5103.
Brickyard 5875, winds 320 at 13, gusting 22, runway 31 right, cleared to land.
31 right, cleared to land. Brickyard 5875.
American 690 Heavy, welcome to Kennedy. Exit at Mike Charlie if able. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Exit at Mike Charlie if able. Contacting ground on 121.9er. American 690 Heavy.
Alright, we're here.
Kennedy ground. American 690 Heavy. Good evening, cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
Gonna hold here. I think we're clear. Actually,
American 690 Heavy, Kennedy ground. Taxi to Terminal 8, Gate 31, via Mike Charlie, Papa, Bravo, November Bravo, Alpha, Tango Alpha. Good day. American 1361, cross runway 4 left.
Terminal 8, Gate 31, via Mike Charlie, Papa,
Landing
Bravo,
lights.
November Bravo, Alpha, Tango Alpha, American 690 Heavy.
Approaching
make sure
runway
everything's good.
3 right.
The gate. Figure out where we're going.
Crossing 4 left, switch 15 X-ray.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New York City. Did you know that New York is home to the largest subway system in the world with over 400 stations? Thank you for flying with American Airlines. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until we reach our final parking position. The local time here is 8:48 p.m. If you have a connecting flight, please listen carefully for the following information. Flight 235 to Los Angeles, departing at 9:25 p.m. from Gate 52. Flight 127 to Chicago, departing at 9:40 p.m. from Gate 39. And Flight 368 to Miami, departing at 9:50 p.m. from Gate 55.
Roger. Taxi
Thank you for
via
your attention.
November. Bravo. November. Charlie.
American 951, pushback approved.
Tango. Alpha. In 200 meters, turn left on taxiway Bravo.
Let's go.
Delta 212, cross runway 31 left.
Cross runway 31 left, Delta
For the
212.
accident. Alright, it was a good flight.
For your comfort and safety, please remain seated and keep your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Please leave all carry-on items stowed and keep
Turn
the
left on
aisles
taxiway
clear
Bravo.
until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Before leaving, please be sure you have all your belongings. Be careful when opening the overhead bins, because baggage may have moved and could fall out. American Airlines and our One World Alliance partners thank you for flying with us today. We hope to see you again soon on another American Airlines flight.
Welcome to, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be arriving at gate T9, and your baggage claim will be number 10. Baggage claim for American Airlines here, and that is across from gate T12 down the escalators. The escalators across from gate T12, down those escalators, carousel number 10. On behalf of all the
In
employees
300
of American
meters,
Airlines, we'd like
turn
to thank
right
you for
on
flying with us,
taxiway
and once
November.
again, thank you for
Charlie.
flying American Airlines, a member of the One World Alliance.
Turn right on taxiway November. Charlie. In 100 meters, turn right on taxiway Alpha. Turn right on taxiway Alpha.
Ready for push and start. Dynasty 8967, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Dynasty 8967.
Speedbird 116, cross runway 31 left.
It is what it is. Just get into the gate and get this flight
Continue on
done.
taxiway Alpha.
Transport 3369 ready for pushback.
Air Transport 3369, push and start at your discretion.
That's usually terminal we
Air
depart
Transport
out of
3369.
when we leave JFK.
Ground, Brickyard 5875, taxi to the ramp.
Same thing
Brickyard
when we'll arrive
5875,
at
taxi.
In 300 meters, turn right on taxiway Tango Alpha.
Whiskey, Charlie,
Yeah,
Victor, Bravo, Tango Alpha, Brickyard 5875.
Turn right on taxiway Tango Alpha.
Tango Alpha for
Royal Air Maroc 201, request pushback.
the arrival.
Royal Air Maroc 201, cleared for push and start.
There you go.
Push and start approved. Royal Air Manos 201.
In 100 meters, turn right on taxiway November, Charlie. Turn right on taxiway November, Charlie.
Brickyard 5875.
78 over there.
Cross runway 13 left. Brickyard 5875.
Oh, he's gone.
JetBlue 711, pushback approved.
Pushback approved. JetBlue 711. Ready to taxi.
Dynasty 8967, runway 31 left,
I don't
taxi
see the
via
gates,
Sierra
so-
Romeo,
Oh.
Sierra Alpha, Alpha Juliet, hold short of runway
There
4
it
left.
is. All right.
Runway
There it
31
is.
left
We're
taxi
pulling up.
via Sierra Romeo, Sierra Alpha, Alpha Juliet. Hold short of runway 4 left, Dynasty 8967.
Royal Air Maroc 201 November, ready to taxi.
Yup.
Royal Air Maroc 201, November, runway 31 left, taxi via Mike Alpha, Alpha Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left.
Runway 31 left taxi via
Continue on taxiway
We're about
November,
to check our
Charlie.
marshal
Runway
it.
4 left, Royal Air Maroc 201 November.
Virgin 154, pushback approved.
Virgin 154.
Yep, the taxi.
Air Transport 3369er ready to
All right.
taxi.
Air Transport 3369er, runway 31 left, taxi via Sierra Bravo,
Oh, he's up on
Romeo,
a
Sierra
stand.
Alpha, Alpha Juliet, hold short of runway 4 left.
Runway 31 left taxi via Sierra Bravo, Romeo.
Destination on your right.
Alpha,
You have
Alpha,
arrived
Juliet.
at your destination.
Hold short of runway
Progressive
4
taxi
left,
completed.
Air Transport 3369er.
Delta 126, cross runway 31 left.
Cross runway 31 left, Delta 126. Singapore 25 ready for push and start.
Singapore 25, pushback approved.
Roger, pushback approved. Singapore 25.
American 951, give way to the Royal Air Maroc 787 ahead.
Give way to the Royal Air Maroc 787, American 951.
Dam 8181, cross runway 31 left.
Cross 31 left, TAM 8181.
All right, we've made it to JFK.
Virgin 154, runway 4 left, taxi via Golf Alpha Kilo, hold short of runway
He
31 left.
close. Okay.
Runway 4 left,
Oh,
taxi
they
via
close,
Golf
okay,
Alpha.
what if they
Kilo.
do?
Hold short of runway 31 left.
All right.
Virgin
First is pilots. Turn off the seatbelts on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has turned off his seatbelt sign. For your safety, we do recommend that you keep them on as we can get unexpected turbulence. Thank you.
Oh, that was the wrong message. All right. Let's get you a section here. All right. Yeah, the jetway coming.
Ice 614, cross runway 4 left.
Cross 4 left, Ice Air 614.
Man, all right, we're in here. Hold up in the JFK.
JetBlue 1185 ready for push and start.
JetBlue 1185.
That's the new JFK. Operation Oh, it's going. We have the door open again. Is anyone in yet? Oh. Connected flight.
Alpha Kilo, hold short of runway 31 left, Singapore 25. Runway 4 left.
Prime plane flying over there. Alright. Alright. Jetways connected. Flight deck to cabin crew and passengers. Thanks for riding with us. American Airlines 690 service from Atlanta, Georgia to JFK. I'm hoping everybody got relieved after that little bit of turbulence we had in the beginning. But I want you guys to enjoy your evening. We're about 10 minutes early. Make sure everybody knows where they're going for their connecting flights, and let's say a big thank you for the amazing staff that flew this flight. Have a great night, everyone.
JetBlue 1185, runway 4 left, taxi via Delta Alpha Kilo, hold short of runway 31 left. Runway 4 left, taxi via Delta Alpha Kilo, hold short of runway 31 left, JetBlue 1185.
We'll get it over to Stan and get it clean, and we'll go from there, guys. So, Jetway is connected. I'm going to request boarding. And the catering service to clean up everything. As soon as boarding and catering is done, we'll be right. And we'll take this plane.
Runway 4 left, taxi via Delta Alpha.
These lights off.
Short of runway 31 left, JetBlue 7.
Those lights, they're all turn down.
Endeavor 5170, cleared for push and start.
Clear shield light. Clear shield lights done. Alright, so now we only got the flood. Cool, here we go. Passengers are boarding. Catering is coming to clean up everything. And I'll be back in a minute, guys. This is what it is.
JetBlue 58, taxi departing via Whiskey Alpha Foxtrot. JetBlue 58.
are on their way.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
plane, shut down the electric, and get towed to stand. Actually, I'm gonna turn the dome off now. I think I'm close to
Good evening.
off all the lights.
Goodbye.
It's off.
Goodbye.
We're just waiting for passengers to get off, and then we're gonna shut down the electrical, and we're gonna get towed to spot, and then we'll be good to go.
Good evening. Thank you for finding us.
The little gate by the CRJs, dude. Right here, so we'll wait.
Thank you for finding us.
Hopefully soon we'll get all these passengers off.
Bye-bye.
Taxi him to stand. We'll get the cleaning crew on, and this plane is going to, I think it's going to Lisbon. Yeah, I really think some guys are going to Lisbon. I'm not exactly sure, but some stuff came up on DLTPC, and it looks like this plane's going to Lisbon. So as soon as the passengers are off, we're going to take it over the spot, have it cleaned, crew bus come up over there and meet us over there, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. So just waiting for the passengers on the
Good evening. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
Alright, I think we're good. Yeah, let's see. Let's make sure. Good to go to shut down. I look good to go to shut down, that's it. Yeah. Jetway. All right. We're gonna shut everything down. Put the APU down. Wait until you're at full down. Navigation lights off. All that off. That battery off. Off. Set. I'm gonna reposition the aircraft. So here we go. All right, we're gonna taxi back.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All right, here we go. We're going to stand, guys.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
All right, we're pulling up the spot. We're gonna get the stairs out here. We're gonna get the cleaners. We're good. And the planes flying in and out. We're good. We're here at JFK, guys. This is it. And we're going to use the same tensions, people. Let's see how that works. Default's perfect.
Set parking. Unlocking gear.
Deal with this shit. All right, cockpit to ground crew, can you guys bring the stairs in here?
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass bin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flight deck to ground, can you guys bring in the stairs for us? You shoot us next with the stairs. Stairs over here. We'll get the stairs hooked up. And then we're gonna get the cleaning crew in here and we're good to go.
Crew bus is coming. Lavatory service has been requested.
And this is where this plane will get serviced. So bam, alright? So we're at stand, this plane is getting cleaned. Alright, yep, we're being cleaned. Stairs set up. What we doing? So we got cleaning people showing up right now. They're gonna start getting out of the bus. Here we go, yep. Getting out of the bus with their bags. They're gonna go up there and they're gonna go in there and clean the aircraft. So we're at stand, we can turn off the logo light. Going out to us because we have electrical. Alright, bam. Logo lights up. Here we are. So the cleaning crew is on the aircraft now. I don't know if that's water or lab service. Laboratory service. So my job is really close to the ground. Get the plane down, all the services come through. Just like I said, yeah, this plane's gonna get attached back to this plane's gonna get towed back to the gate. Going to Lisbon tonight. Alright? Guys, thanks for watching the Airplane Show. And I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Have a great evening, alright?
Potable water service has been requested.